Ah, what is up? I believe you're live. Yeah. Read the title. 3 a.m. Nobody's awake, but I'm awake. Yeah, here. Pretty much don't have anything other than that. I'm gonna start with some Cosmeteer. Anything to me. I have fried rice, soda, and that's gonna be my night. You know? Hopefully some folks join the stream chat and watch. If they don't, oh well. You hope somebody. Cosmeteer. Hadn't played this in a while. And I don't know, it kinda just grabbed my eye a little bit. Yeah. Play some Cosmeteer. I played it briefly for a couple hours the other day with a friend. But other than that, I haven't touched this in a few months. Let's do it. Have any streams? A very old stream world. Ooh, that here. Yikes. Single player from a few months. Ah, God. You know what? Let's just start fresh. It's fine. Let's start fresh. We're gonna play on Captain. I guess we'll play on the normal, like, no changes, no buffs or anything. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do the Model L. What I always start with. I do have some mods on. They add some cool things. Galactic Allegiance, bigger ships, crews, and such. They do have some pre-prab ships, but I don't know if I'll use them. Might use them, might not. We'll get there when we get there. Depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest. Thousand credits left. I think I'm gonna keep this ship for the time being. Gonna do some of these fugitives. We're gonna upgrade to heavy lasers, and then we're gonna go from there. God, I really haven't played this game in a minute. Thanks, mommy. You already killed my rear engine seat. Just hand it something. Okay, nice. Let's just kill the... Simply weak. Good. Oh. Doing. What are you doing? Stop. Harvest some resources. Uh-oh. Need you to not. Dick. You're gonna repair what they can and stash the rest. That's fine. Now let's go back, get money. Nice. You in the chat? Nope. Goods. Ah, that has nothing. Ow. Ow. Has to be this. Take more than superficial damage from this guy anyway. Nice. Easy. What? What did I lose? Oh. Stop moving. Stop. Stop. Forgot how all the engines are, even to the silly, shitty little point defense. Alright, the ship over here says coin for selling stuff. Please fuck off. No, attack me. There's our free after that harvest. Nice. No. Expensive parts, huh? Doesn't look like it. Come back later when I inevitably need more steel. What is my... out of curiosity. The Dawn Rise, right? That's my next ship. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much I like this. Only missing the small shield generator. Okay. Which is the small shield generator? So that one. All the steel. Again. This upgrade cost? Need steel and coils. Shit. Cool. Kill some more shit. Oh, goodness, excuse me. Totally just sneezed in my mic. Whoops. This guy down. Shit. Got a fucking... Painful. That, please. Or deletes anything else. Hit that, please. Why are there no crew in the weapon? Why are there no crew in the weapon? Why are there no crew in the weapon? Of course there's no crew in the weapon. Of course there's no crew in the weapon. Why wouldn't there... Why would I have crew in my weapons? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Thank God autosave was 53 seconds ago. Thank Christ for that. Christ for that. Why is there no crew in the weapons? Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like your job is to have crew in the weapons. Look. Come on. Come here. I know you see me. I know you see me. Come here. Come on. Come on, you piece of shit. Turn that corner. Let me kite you around this fucking rock. Alright. Didn't have the turning speed anymore. Gaining on him. Ooh. Ooh. Some power problems there, bud? Me too, actually. I don't think so. I don't think so, dude. Full crew. Get back in our weapons. Oh, we're back. Boom! There we go. Get off. Off. Easy. Easy. Can't lose anything. Hardly anything. Oh god, I still took a lot of damage though, apparently. Me. These are credits. Back in base. These whiteies. Harvest him. Don't care. For the mission. Air essentials. This guy I'm gonna go snatch. Bring him into the fucking station. Hey, bud. Bud. Get me. Get me. Come on. Get me. Come and get me, fucko. I'm gonna get torn up. Oh yeah. Cannon platform over here too. Oh, yeah. You're toast. You're toast, buddy. You're toast. It was a trap. Ha ha. Can't even shoot. He's still trying to get to me, which is hilarious. And they got him. Didn't save much in terms of salvage, but it is free shit. Is this gonna cost me? Still too much. Got it. Well, I can save some on the steel by going back to the ship graveyard. That. Yo, Jared, holy shit, people are on. Yo, congrats, you made it into my Can't Sleep Doomscroll YouTube frontish page. Hey man, that's what this whole stream is for, alright? I also can't sleep, but instead of doomscrolling, I'm contributing to the Doomscroll feed, as it were, you know? I'm for those people. The whole point. Can't sleep, come watch my channel, man. Totally. Makes sense. Right? Right? We got 3 people in here, actually. Bet. One of them's me. So we got 2 people in here. One of them's me on my phone. What's up, man? We're playing Cosmeteer. I'm open to other games if this is boring. Whoever is watching, I just wanted to play something, and this is just what I picked. But I'm not actually committed to a specific game for this stream. So, you know, you got something you want to see? Let me know. I got EA2. I got Supreme Commander. I got Valheim. I got Devil Daggers. I think you've added me on Steam. You know what I got. Just let me know. Did I set the phone to the side? Yeah, man, do it. My constant. I still need more steel and I still need oils. Let's go get more of both of them. And if I can find them here in the graveyard, that'd be fucking great. Oh, this is perfect. But I need more. Feed the almighty algorithm. How was my shift today? My shift today was rough, dude. I didn't even take that many calls, but my mentor today was kind of a pain in my ass. Like I think today is the first time at work that I've gotten like irritated at all, really, with either a call or my mentor, and I got irritated with both today. I had shitty customers all day. My mentor was really unhelpful, so it kind of sucked. And just made like things more difficult on me. And I'm not gonna say who he is, because we're live and start shit, but still, sucked today. Big suck. Deal with Bill. Yeah, Bill's pretty chill. I had a rough day, man. All my customers were fucking angry for no reason today because I'm not the god of internet that controls whether or not their service goes down, you know. Watch this shit. Oh fuck, wait. I forgot the mod's on. Uh-oh. May not finish. I should have dumped my shit into a box. Oops. Well, let's see if the ship finishes building or not. Oh, I'm confused. It is. Nope. Fuck. Got. You'll DM me your guess. Discord. the answer to that. Right over here. Girl. Yeah, I don't know what his deal was today. Garrett, I have no idea. Genuinely confused. But I don't even want to train with him anymore. It was the only time I've been like irritated with my mentor like that. The only time. Like I've never in the like what 3 weeks we've been working here. What's the point of this game? This is Cosmeteer, alright? So you start off, and you have a little tiny starter ship that's more or less like this one. I've added a couple things to this, but pretty close to this. And you just build your little ship. You go out and you fight other ships that are dotted around. There are none near me, but there's like neutral ships coming in and trading with the stations, and the stations will give you like bounties to go collect by killing other ships or making deliveries or whatever, and you unlock new ship parts to make better ship and collect resources to make better ship, and then there's like asteroids to mine and all kinds of stuff. So it's just a little ship, happy little ship builder, and there's like all kinds of cool shit that goes into like building your ship. You got to take into consideration like the crew efficiency of everything, right? So like, you know, the crew moves slower in certain areas, so you got to design your ship in a way that like lets the crew move efficiently, and there's all kinds of cool stuff to it. Look it up on Steam. It's called Cosmeteer. And it is multiplayer, and there's multiplayer co-op and multiplayer PvP. It's pretty fucking cool. Damned cool, if I do say so myself. Kind of looks like oxygen not included in factory type games. It's not really a factory type game, so no, it's more accurate, I guess, to say it's a simulation game. But there is like factory shit, so like you can put, so like if you need ammo of a specific type, ammo might take like sulfur and steel, right? So you can collect iron, and you'll have a factory that turns the iron into steel, and you'll have a factory that takes the sulfur and the steel and makes it into the ammo. So it's not really, I guess that's kind of close, but also not really. Like, here we go. Here's some combat. I'll go fight this ship, whatever this is. Let's see what that looks like. It's this top-down, like, simulation game sort of a thing, but it's not... It's also a strategy game. It classifies itself as a strategy game. You're also... You know, you got to think about... Like, you can get into fleets, and there's... You know, you don't want to hit the very armored front of the ship. Your ship is really maneuverable. Move around to the sides and hit it in the engines. Stop it from moving. Like, so it's like it's deceptively simple, but it can get in depth pretty quick if you play it long enough and really look at what it has to offer. It's a pretty cool game. One of those things that's like, I guess one way that's good to put it would be like a easy to learn, hard to master. That a valid-ish way to put it. Yeah, that's fine. There's cool explosions, and the modding scene is really huge. There's all kinds of like mods you can download to have cool shit parts. So like, there's a full-blown like Star Wars mod, a bunch of other stuff like that. Set upon. Back in the ship. Get back in the ship. Get back in the ship. Get back in the ship. The guys are all EVA. Get back in the ship. Be important. Oh my god, he fucking. Whew. I have. It wasn't really for me, to be honest. Just not something that holds my focus for a super long period of time. Not a bad game, just hold my focus for. To be fair, I wouldn't mind playing it with a friend or two, but it's definitely not something I'm gonna like go out of my way to play by myself. I have so many games that I play, like I have to kind of pick and choose time to. Yeah, let's build a ship though. Little live ship building, it'd be cool, yeah. I have PvP type games if I'm gonna pick factory game. Nice. See, and it's not even that I dislike factory type games, because like Satisfactory looks really awesome, and Dyson Sphere Programs is one of my favorite games ever. I just can't. It doesn't hold my focus long enough for me to get good at it. Like I'll play Dyson Sphere Program. I'll play it for a few days. I'll start to get pretty decent ways in, and then I'll be like, nope. This can't be all I play. I'm gonna get bored. I'm gonna go play something else. And then by the time I'm done, and it's time to go back to Dyson. I'm like, man, I should play Dyson Sphere. I'll go back, and it's like it's been too long. Didn't 1.0 Satisfactory come out already? Am I wrong? I thought it had. Could be wrong. Like, I even have Satisfactory. Like, I own it. But I don't think I've ever fucking played it. Like, I got it because it looks super cool. And then every time I think about playing it, I'm just like, ah. Yikes. Gonna be interesting. I think I can fire yet. I'm not in the engagement range. What are we fighting here? Shoot it. Boom. Come on, we kill that cannon. He didn't have anything. Come on. Come on. Nice. Oh my god, I eviscerated him. Bye, dude. Down to play? Down to play what? No, I don't even have it installed, bro. Like I said, I just kinda, it's cool. I like it, but I'm also not sure how much I want to invest into it right now, you know? Just one of those games that's eternally on the list. I always want to play it. I just don't know that I ever will. It's not high enough up the list of priorities. Now, that's not to say that won't change, to be fair. I may one day decide, you know what? I've had enough. I'm playing the fuck out of Satisfactory for the next 2 weeks. And when that happens, I will probably say so in my Discord. Because there's quite a few people who've offered to play that with me. I hate that. I know what you mean by on the list. Yeah, dude. Always on the list, man. Taking forever. Forgot how bad the power. I need to design a new starting ship. The Dawnrise is from the era of when I was still learning the game. Not very good. Very good at all. True. Power. My entire Steam library. Dude, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on how many games are in my library right now. Just fucking staring me down, bro. Don't need ammo, HE, EMP, nuclear parts. Parts. Play some of Sea of Thieves again. Right, like Sea of Thieves was fun. I played Sea of Thieves for a while. But at the end of it, it's like, yeah, I did all that grinding, but why though? But why though? Just end up kind of being like, you know what? Okay. Here. Fun game. Good game. I like the game. Love the shit out of the game, actually. So it's good fun and it's hilarious to play. I just don't... Never gonna be something I can or will commit shit tons of time to. Ever. Coming in, homie? Oh, brother's coming in. Okay. Here. Got homes. Don't have shit. Probably, buddy. You got a damn thing. Getting fucked up. My guys, we get in their gun. Why are you not in the gun? Get in the gun! What are you guys doing? Supplying power. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We really need to set up crew priorities, and I haven't done it. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Solo Sea of Thieves, unless you're goated at the game, which I am not, I just kind of like get bored. I either get bored or I get irritated. Stop backing off. We'll just kill this fucker right next to his buddy. Gun. Stop moving. That if we stop moving, if we stop... Oh. My power is no longer having be supplied to all of the engines. The guns will just slowly eat. Nice! Nice! Free shit. You just want their loot. Lol. You just gotta be like Wellen, bro. Absolutely goated with the sneak attacks. It's a soda, it's a soda. Oh, nice, we have money again. Fuck it. Thick. Hey, what do I want out of these blueprints right now? What do I really want? Do I fucking want anything? I could go heavy into the modded laser guns. Shit. I really need a better starting ship. I really need a better starting ship. Desperately. Desperately, desperately. Guess for now I could. Is there a good spot to put more crew in this thing? Yeah, there is there. Four crew. 2 crew. 6 crew. There's a 2x2 for 6. 4 spaces for 6. 2 spaces for 2. 3 spaces. It's technically efficient. Oh, much. Indoors going to stew. And now I have room for double crew. Yeah, it worked out fucking beautifully. Holy shit. Oh, that worked out perfect. Okay. I'll pull up my crew. Nice. So how do you get a bigger ship? You just build it. So if I want to build a bigger ship, I can either edit this one, and I can just... I'll go to blueprint mode, so it doesn't actually cost me anything, but like I can just... You can just build. Do it. Set it up so I you know, however you want. So like if I come over here, I can, let's say I wanted to like, I don't know. Hell is it? Load here. Let's say I wanted to bring this out to here and fill all this in. Oh. Discard. Access. There we go. Alright, so if I want to come over here and I wanted to, you know, bring the ship out, extend it out to all this right here. Add flames on the side? You mean like decorate? That's not making the ship bigger, that's just decoration. Let's cancel this. I can come into here and I can like paint the top of the ship. Make it fancy. And I can come in here, I can make crew rolls. So if I want to like make it so that some of my crew... Potato, tomato? No, not even close. But some of the crew, I can make it so that the crew, certain crew, only man the guns, and they won't do anything else, so that I can keep them operational at all time. Like, when you get into larger ships, it's, like, really important. So, like, so look at the size of the ship. Like, it's a pretty good ship. It's a good ship. 2 guns, some engines. But, like, my other ships... Here we go. This is the bringer of solace. I don't have the finals. I don't know what that is. But yeah, this is one of my larger ships. This is actually, it's not even one of my larger. This is probably classified as a medium-sized ship, more or less. Bringer of solace. Medium-ish. It's got fucking rail guns and deck-mounted cannons and shit. This is one of my... I like this shit. Alpha X is out here. What's up, dude? You know one thing we could do? God. 1v1 on Supcom. Live on stream. Is that the other thing we could do? Frightened. I know that's what we could do. For a chance. We could. I haven't played in forever though, so I'm gonna be like out of practice. And even when I was in practice, he killed me in like 12 minutes. Not even. Would it be worth it? Is it even gonna be fun for you? Yeah, most of this. I don't know the game. Yeah, Supreme Commander 2. There's a few videos on it on my channel. Search for it. Or if you want somebody who's actually competent, just go to Alpha Hex's channel. Or look up Steel Speaks. He does casts and stuff. The UI streams is trash. Yes. Free ship. Totally transfer guys into this and make it mine, but instead I will consume it. Spare parts. Cute. Edged. All these extra. Ooh, my shit. Powered. Chase him. Torn between staying in the comfy bed. Gotta play and get into practice someday. God. Do I, though? I got demolished in the last tournament. Absolutely trashed on. Yes, I know. I have to practice if I want to get better at it. I know. I'm just not sure if it's worth all that grind. Really? I'm not because I'm hanging out till I feel tired enough to sleep. Yep. Pretty much why I'm on, to be honest. I should really be in bed. I'm just not tired. And I didn't want to sit by myself, so streaming. Technically, I am talking to the fourth pronoun chat. Practice, get good, scrub. Listen, Jarrett, I don't want to hear it from you. You wouldn't even try any of the strategy games that I tried to get you to play with me. You were like, no, I don't even know. That's what you sound like. Our lead got his ass kicked at FPS chess. You wouldn't even play. Get bent. Kidding. But joke. friends. You are correct. I should practice. I just don't know if I want to right now. I just don't know. To should at some point practice against people other than Alpha Hex, because Alpha Hex will just murder me in 7 minutes, and then I'll be like, "What did I do wrong?" And he'll be like, "Everything. Play it again." I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. You have nothing. Kill it. I don't even care. Just kill him. I'm broke. I don't like RTS games. Exactly. So shut the fuck up. You don't know. Go play your factory games or finals or whatever the hell it is. I don't like strategy games. Plays factory games in which you must strategize constantly to improve your factory. Wild. Wild. I don't play just strategy games. I wanted you to play like Valheim and stuff with me too. You wouldn't do it. It's a survival crafting game. Fight me. Also, broke has nothing to do with it because at least 3 of the games I tried to get you to play with me are free. Haha. But valid, not liking strategy games. To each their own. To each their own, good sir. Uh-oh. That. I have time to repair. I don't... Repairs? Good. But who said anything about strategy? For me, it's the real-time part I dislike. You just said you don't like strategy games. You said something about strategy. RTS, it's real-time strategy. Also, why do you not like the real-time because it has more skill? Factory games are real-time. Just saying. Still observation. I'm just giving you shit. I feel obligated to make. Oh, storage space? Yeah, I do. I like RTS games because there's always somebody worse than me who I can beat up and bully if I want. There's always somebody better than me who I can play against if I want to get better. And I don't know, it's just something cool about having the big armies and the bases and blowing shit up. Big boom. It's just as much management skills required as a factory games, in my opinion. It's just factories are more macro. But there even some strategy games are macro and not micro. Like Supreme Commander and StarCraft are typically pretty unit micro intensive, whereas like Supreme Commander Forged Alliance is macro intensive. Ashes of Singularity is macro intensive, and EA2 is a bit of both. I like EA. Memory of learning controls. You don't have to memorize controls to play strategy games. You absolutely. I mean, I guess technically you do if you want to become like hyper competitive at them, but that's not how I would say 70% of the player base in strategy games plays. Like, there's always competitive people, and you can memorize like keybinds for how to, place in the buildings and everything, but you can absolutely just play the shit out of them with mouse only, especially if you're just playing casually with friends against like the bots or whatever. That's what I do in Beyond All Reason. Beyond All Reason is like actually a super competitive strategy game, but they've got whole game modes and shit dedicated for, just the chill people playing with their friends who don't care about being competitive about it. Pretty nice. Give them a chance. I mean, that's up to you. I don't actually mind that you don't play. Like, there's always going to be people who don't like certain stuff. Like, for me, like, first-person shooter games irritate the shit out of me. I actually like CSGO a lot. Or it's CS2 now, but I like CSGO a lot. But it irritated the shit out of me, and I'm also really garbage at first-person shooters. So it kind of I didn't care for it much. But, like, EA2 is a blend of RTS and first-person play, and I love the hell out of it. It's, like, one of my favorites. I'm, like, above average skill for that game in both, like, aspects. So, I don't know. It's just kind of a preference thing. I guess for me, there's not really a genre that I, like, hate wholeheartedly. There's very few genres out there where I'm not going to find at least a few games in it that I like enough to play regularly. I figured you were just messing with me. Listen, I haven't known you that long, and sometimes people don't know. Most of the other people in the stream chat have known me for a while, or just instinctively know that I'm joking. Like Alpha Hex just knows that I'm fucking with him, certainly. But sometimes people don't know. It makes me feel bad. Feel bad and bad. Okay. Also, what do you think, Jarrett, since you're the one who's here and talking in the stream? I can either save up my money enough to upgrade this ship that I've currently got and, make a bigger gun, or I can say fuck that and create my mining ship. I can make a mining ship. The mining ship will, like, get me set up for big ships in the long run. And it'll give me the resources I need to justify trying to create a whole new ship if I decide I want to do that, which I still haven't, but cross that bridge when you get to it. Yeah, that's fair. That's entirely fair. My whole friend group is also unhinged, so I get that. I'm trying to decide. I can put mining lasers that'll let me go and mine the asteroids, right? But if I do that, I'm gonna focus on that, and that's a short-term commitment for long-term gains. Current entail. So, one of two things. Either I can try to adjust this ship design, or I can go straight to the next. I would probably upgrade to this. Which, let's just see what that costs. Yeah. So I can focus on getting these blueprints unlocked and get my... Which I'm going to have to do that anyway. I'm going to get blueprints unlocked. But this ship is basically a bigger version of what I've already got. A little bit more shields, a little bit more guns to it. And I can do that. It's fine if I do that. Or I can instead ignore the upgrading straight to the bigger combat ship and go for a mining ship instead, which will take a little bit longer in the short term, but have massive payout for the long term. That'll take a little bit longer in the short term, but the long term payout will be massive because I can start producing my own resources. Because here's the thing, right? So I've been fucking around, and this is what I haven't showed you. It depends on how long I play this for. If I come back and stream this world again, long term will be good, because once I finish in this one sector, there's a whole fucking galaxy. And the systems get harder and harder as you go. That's the description here. So if I get a mining ship now, my next system will probably be like this one over here. Mining ship is short-term pain, long-term reward. Yes. Because I'll be doing a lot of shit in this system, grinding, And then when I get to the second, by the time I'm ready to go to get into the second system and start doing stuff there, I'll be way overstacked for the system that I'm in, and I'll be able to just breeze through it. Whereas the combat ship, instead of having to unlock a bunch of factory blueprints and stuff, the factory ship would just be, oh, I'm gonna buy like 3 combat-oriented blueprints and then upgrade into the shorter-term combat ship. Give you a commitment to continue, partially because it'll be more painful, and partially because of the payoff. Okay, so mining ship. Okay. You want me to continue then? Does that mean I have a watcher for a part 2 of this stream? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm getting right now? Go with mining ship. Yeah, okay. You like this enough to watch more part 2? Is that what I'm getting? You mean to wake the time? Yes. Okay. Bet. All right. Okay. Mining ship short term it is. Also, you are pathetic. I'm going to delete you and have you for breakfast. Thank you. Kill him. Thank you. I don't think he even... I have literally not taken damage. He didn't break my shields. That's hilarious. Oh, also, in case you're wondering, the reason why I shoot off specific parts of the ship is in order for a ship to count as dead in water, so that I can harvest its goods. You either need to kill all of the command bridges, all the cockpits, all of the reactors, or all of the weapons and engines. And reactors and cockpits have really valuable parts on them, so I typically kill all of the weapons and engines. At least in the early game. A little later, because coils and hypercoils, which are the main valuable parts I get off of engines, I can produce myself with just a little bit of effort. So I prefer to take the processors and enriched uranium that I get from the reactors and stuff. Although I guess technically these smaller ships in the early game are so small I don't have any of those. At least enough to pass out watching. Funny. Okay. Bet. I will plan on a mining ship then. I wonder what it would take to just go straight to the escargot. That's one of my earlier mining ship designs, but it works. Do you want to see, since you may not be awake, do you want to see what my like super massive mining ship looks like? My late game mining ship that just does all of the mining in the world that I'll ever need. I can load the blueprint real quick and show you. Sure? Okay. Yeah. There's no way in hell we'll be able to build this tonight. No way in fuck. But this is the WW Inanus Anima, which translates roughly in Latin to the void of the soul. This is my mining vessel. What you're looking at is a full stack of 7 mining lasers, complete with large shields and point defense emplacements to prevent enemy attack. Pretty well armored and shielded all the way around. Double deck cannons in the back, along with defensive flak cannons on the engine bays, because the ship's actually pretty fucking fast, and it has every factory type available to it, and a pretty nice layout for efficiency buffs. And yeah, it's just big, and it consumes the stars. The game we play together. That's fine, and yes, I do. I do indeed have cat. And then my largest combat ship, I will save as a surprise, as enticement. Omnoms. That's why I call it the Void of the Soul. It deletes the stars. I don't know. Super edgy name, but I don't care. I like it. That was great. Although I did forget to change a setting. Is the one that Instead of making me fly around and find all the points of interest, it just marks them for me. Doesn't tell me what they are, it just marks them. Spend hours flying around, not literal hours, but I spend forever flying around in the fog just uncovering shit. Gonna do some off-camera mining. Bruh. Listen, I would... But, like, I have two approaches to that. Like, if I'm... For one, obviously not cheating, but... Not that you can cheat in this game anyway, actually. As far as I'm aware, there's no in-game commands to, like, just load in resources or anything like that. There's a creative, like, a free build mode I can play in, but I'd have to have done that when I started the world. I can't change it after the world is created. So there's actually not a way to cheat in this world as far as I'm aware. But I have two things for off-camera mining. It depends on whether or not people want the vibes and ASMR of me just running around and mining shit, or if they'd rather skip it to where I have the ship and they want to see me kill stuff. Because if they don't mind, I'll sit here and fucking stream, you know, me mining for the next 2 hours. I don't give a fuck. Mods? No, actually, as far as I'm aware, the mods also... I mean, I'm sure there's maybe one or two out there that allow you to do something like that, but all the mods that I've seen have been focused on, like, actually adding to the game instead of letting you cheat. As far as I know. Because the game already has a free build mode implemented, and a creative mode for, like, designing new ships. That isn't, like, this is like a career mode. And there's also a dedicated PvP battler. There's, like, a cheat engine? Why are you trying to come up with ways to cheat? What? Why? Be gone. I'm glad that there's not ways to cheat in this game. Kind of nice to not have a game with inbuilt cheat applicability. I mean, I can download ship designs off a workshop, but as far as, like, spawning in resources, there's no need to. Why would you? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh good god. Oh no. 4 contacts. That's less than Right, alright, yeah, no. I can deal. Yep. Yeah, we leave. Leave. I'm not fucking touching that. I leave. No, because there's literally a creative mode for specifically doing that. So you wouldn't need to cheat in the career mode to do that. There's a whole game mode dedicated to doing what you're talking about. Oh. Oh my god. He hit everything I know and love just now. This guy gonna kill me? Oh my god, this guy might kill me. Sake. I saw this 2 minutes ago. Fine. Just curiosity. I mean, that's fair. I get it. But, like, in a game like this, there's not... I feel like you're asking from the perspective of, like, a brand of game where that's helpful, but in this game, it would just be cheating. There's not a helpful reason to do so, I don't think. Not in my opinion. I can show you what I'm talking about if you want. Do you want me to show you? Like, I can show you exactly what you're talking about there. I'll just I'll save and quit out of this and just go show you the simulation mode. Okay, let's see. That guy, whoever he is fighting this neutral ship. These red dots are all pirates. All the gray dots are just ships. Oh my god, he got fucked up. Whoa. Yo. Yo, he got fucked up. That's wild. Actually, you know what? There is one way. I only know of one way to cheat in this game. I do know of one way. And it's not really a cheat. It's more like there's just not anything that stops you from doing it. But it's still, like, when you do it, you're a bad person. You're a terrible person for doing it. I'm not gonna say what it is, because you don't need to know. But not only are you a terrible person, you're also a mass murderer of innocent civilians. So, you know. Cheating games. Saves coming? No. Nope, it is not. Well, that depends on whether or not you consider save scumming and cheating, because in this game, if you don't save scum a little bit, like, you know, you get your ship blown up and you reload your last save, the alternative is to, like, kind of start over. Like, you'll start in the same system, but you'll be back in your basic-ass ship, I think, is what happens. And that's too much pain. So, you know, just load your last autosave. I guess it doesn't really matter. Basically, you can push ships, right? Like, without engaging them and turning them against you, you can just push a ship. And... hi, bud. Bye, dude. So, for something like this station, if my engines are big enough, I could just kind of, you know, casually push him into the sun. Kill him. Feel like it. But, that's extreme RNG manipulate. No. Nope. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't exist in this game, or if it does, it's figuring out. It has. Okay. That I'm gonna need all these factories. Into the star they go. Oh yeah, sometimes, you know, you just kill them because you can. But there's a way to, like... So once you cross beyond this red border, that is the heat boundary for the sun. So you just start taking damage once you cross into that. It just happens. So what sucks, right, is you can't... Like, your crew can't EVA into it either, and that's how you collect resources. So they'll EVA, they'll go get the resources, they burn up and fucking die on the spot, and then you don't have crew, and you're unmanned, and you lose. But there's tractor beam weapons that you can use to pull the resources instead, so you can just tell your crew, hey, don't collect resources, and then they won't, and then the tractor beams do all the work, and you just suck them back out of the horizon, and... you know, boom, free resources. But that's super bastardized to do. And it actually does involve some, like... Nope, because you're just not meant to go in there. It's the sun. Heat damage isn't really a thing to worry about. There are weapons that cause fires, but like this game handles fire in a different way. So like it spreads through open corridors better. It spreads through doors better than just straight up walls. And you have fire extinguishers on board to put out flames. And also things like an armor block won't catch on fire because it's just solid steel. But like your engines will, your crew quarters will, your weapons will. Those will catch on fire and blow up if they're not put out. It's actually, it's like I said, it's a deceptively simple looking game. It's not a simple game, necessarily. It can be simple, but like, you can, once you start looking at like, oh, I want to make this ship better than it is currently. Ah, fuck it. You know what? We're gonna, hang on. Save game. World 2024. Save game. Alright, so we're in creative mode. Library. So like, this is my current ship, right? This is him. This is the Dawnrise, my little basic bitch starter ship, alright? It's got nothing on him. Just lasers, some crew. And so like if you build ships like this, like even if you build your bigger ships, you can do that, right? Start off real simple, real stupid, and it just kinda does its thing. Like, here we go. This is a perfect example. This is a ship I made a long time ago. And I really wanted this ship to be good. It's got a big-ass chain gun on the front, and it's got cannons and blasters and everything, and it looks great. But something I didn't take into consideration when I made it, and so I haven't remade it since, is that small shields, like this one, those are small enough that it lets it project through armor and other blocks. Larger shields, however, cannot. They have to be on the outside of the ship. So when I made this ship, I was thinking, oh, the shields are going to be out here, and they're going to cover all this shit on the front. And then I loaded the ship in the first time, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, all these engines are behind shields. Waiting to see the paycheck hit, yeah. Waiting to see, you know, this will all be behind shields, and this will all be behind shields. And I loaded the ship up, and I was like, ah, fuck. The shields don't work. Because they have to be on the outside, and that fucked up this whole ship design. And so that means that this ship, ultimately, is useless. It's worthless, because a ship of equivalent cost that is made more efficiently is just going to kill it. Goodbye. Worthless to me. Now then. Once you get better at designing ships, you start to build bigger and better things. So, for example, this is the Bringer of Solace. This is my mid-sized ship that I put a lot of thought into, and has been designed a little bit better. Okay, so next to this ship, it looks like poop. This ship looks like poop. So this ship, you know, it's not really any thought given to the inside, per se. Whereas this ship, I've made it so that there's efficient ways for the crew to get to places. The travel time is taken in consideration. There's options for the crew to get to certain places faster. It's just overall better made. Makes this ship look like doo-doo buns. Doo-doo buns. Okay. Now, my ship, it's pretty good. But I can go into the built-in ships. Let's go look at Fringe. We'll look at the Fringe. Let's look at one of the top ships for the Fringe. Cost high. Here we go. This is the highest cost ship, $4 million, for the Fringe faction, called the Master of None. This ship is an official ship put in by the game designer, and it's one guy who designed the game. So it was either him, or it was one of his sanctioned ship designers for the game that get their ships added to the game. This is what efficiency looks like. This is what efficiency looks like. This ship is not an upgrade of the one of this little one. This ship is fundamentally different. It's got more going on. It's got more crew. It's got more weapons. It has specialized crew roles. It has crew priorities have been set. It's got a lot going on. But it is still an earlier ship of mine, so it's not as good as it could be. This ship is an absolute fucking monster. This ship is, not only is it better, it's gotten to the point where the crew have been entirely segmented and compartmentalized into their specific weapons. These crew will never go anywhere than right here, because this is their whole job. They live here. And these crew in the back can't even get to the front of the ship. The front of the ship is technically a completely separate entity with its own crew quarters and its own guys, own weapons, and it does its own thing. You'll also notice cockpit, 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 cockpit. You could cut this ship in half right along this line, and both halves of the ship would continue to function. What the fuck are you looking at? Exactly. You're looking at a monstrosity. Let's just... Let me just... It has missiles, it has chain guns, it has a fucking mega laser. Got everything, okay? And just for demonstration's sake, we'll have this ship fight my little piss ship here. In fact, we'll have this ship fight like 2 of my little piss ships. I could probably fight 3. I'm down for the full walkthrough, okay? Yeah, like this ship has everything. So what you're looking at here, what this ship has done is it has taken into account weapon mechanics, right? So these structure blocks in the middle, first of all, shields can project through them, even the large ones. So this is its central weapons area here in the center, right? It fires out in a death beam, so to speak. So in order to prevent an enemy from just firing straight down the middle and hitting these core weapons components, it has these layered shields that are on the side, but the shields project in an arc. So it has to break through 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 10 layers of shielding before it can even think about damaging this stuff back here. And then it's got more shields, smaller ones, back here. So what you're looking at, these lasers here fire into these crystals. These crystals then point at this central crystal, which then fires in the condensed beam of all of these lasers at once down the middle. Also firing down the middle are these 4 chain guns that have stacked ammo out to the sides so that they can continuously fire. And then at the back of all of that is these 2 rail guns that load and fire at extremely long range, although they fire slowly. So down the middle of this fucking ship is an absolute beam of assorted weapons platforms that hit all at once and do monstrous amounts of damage. To the sides, we have regular missile launchers that fire missiles, so they'll eject out the sides and track to the target. We have small amounts of nuke missiles that are very expensive and slow firing, so good burst damage that'll come out, and they'll make impact after these missiles. So what happens is that these missiles fire and distract the point defense systems of the enemy ship. They'll take the brunt of the point defense so that the nukes can land and blow a bunch of shit up, and so that these other missiles, which are EMP, so these missiles fire, eat a bunch of the point defense. The nukes and the EMP land at the same time, disabling shields and weapon systems, letting the nukes get all the way through and blow them up. And then it's got massive MRT extended engines in the back so that it can keep up with enemy ships. It even has internally segmented engines surrounded by armor blocks so that you can't just blow the engines up. Now then, this ship is a monster. An absolute monster, okay? Disgusting monster. This ship right here, see, how much is my ship? How much is my ship? I put down, my ship costs 1.2 million. That's 2.4 million versus the like 4-something million of this ship. So honestly, you know what? We'll put down a third one, all right? We'll put down a third one. We're just gonna slow this down, and here's what we're gonna do. AI. And And then we'll set this ship to be AI normal, allegiance 2. And look, now they're gonna kill each other. Oh no, don't worry. I can't get this ship in my campaign. I'll have to fight it instead. I'll have to fight it eventually. It's a long game. I will not be fighting this anytime soon. But this is a ship I would find out in the wild and potentially have to fight myself. So the idea, the driving force to get better is that, hey, your ship might cost $4 million, like this one does, but could it kill it? I know. But in the meantime, let's watch this absolute hellstorm that's about to befall my 3 ships. Now, my ships are strong. It is possible that the 3 of them together can beat this ship. It's possible, unlikely, but possible. But let's just see what happens, shall we? 3 ships to make the cost equivalent the same versus just this one ship, and oh my god, it's just tearing through the armor on the first one. And the AI isn't even controlling it that well. Like, the AI should be like turning to face forward, and it's just not doing it for whatever reason. So he's taking a bunch of free damage. In fact, I may run this back and control the big ship myself. Although, honestly, looking at this, it may not matter. Oh, dear God. Why can't you get it? Because it's an enemy ship library. It's not one of my ships. This isn't the ship I made. I guess technically speaking, I could bring in the ship add it to my ship library, and then I could load it in myself. But that defeats the purpose, for one, because then it's like, why bother being able to design my own ships if I could just fucking cheat and steal this one instead? I mean, I could make it, but why would I copy this design? I would much rather make my own thing. Yeah, like, there'd be no point. Because even if I were to steal it, right, and for whatever reason, let's say I steal the design completely and build it myself, then what happens if I run into this ship? At best, it's a tie, and I lose the campaign. My god, you know, I really thought the AI was going to screw this up and lose, because it's lost the entire back half of the ship. But if it can turn around and face forward, it might still win. Speed up. We're gonna have to run this back. In fact, we are gonna run this back. Because I forgot how shitty the AI is at controlling ships sometimes. There's a lot of shit going on. Alright, so we need 1 of you, 2 of you, 3 of you. Built-in ships, Fringe, Cabal, Lost High, Master of None. Here we go. AI normal. Allegiance 2. And now we're just gonna run this back our damn selves, I think. You and I think very differently about this type of game, I can already tell. In my mind, there's not any point to stealing the ship design, because it's like, why and bother? Alright, let's fuck them up. Oh god. Okay, nice. Our cannons are gonna hit there. We need to turn. Cannons are gonna hit again. Railguns tore through him. Look at it! Look at the damage! Holy shit! We need to turn and deal with this other ship. Fire the missiles. This guy. Turn before this enemy railgun fucks us up too hard. Ooh. Spin up the chain guns. There we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at it. Absolute destruction. Shit, there's one still behind us. We gotta turn around and deal with him. He's killing our engines. Oh! The nuclear impacts are just rough. Have like a fleet? Yeah. No, you see how I set these guys to a team and they all went out and moved on their own and everything? You can totally do that in the campaigns too. So you when you build a new ship, it's just automatically under your team, right? And you just control it the same way I was controlling my other ship. It just means you have more to micromanage now. Because you don't have to fly it yourself like I'm doing right now, right? Most of those flights you saw me take in the campaign, I was letting the ship... I was not piloting the ship, I was telling the ship what to shoot at, and I was setting the engagement distance and things like that, but I wasn't actually, like, manually flying the ship. So you would do that for your other ships. So, like, you could set one ship to engage from the front, you could set a second ship to, like, set so that it's trying to move around behind your opponent and engage from the back. There's all kinds of things you do, but yeah, you can absolutely have a fleet. And if you're playing with friends, you'll both be loaded into the campaign and piloting your own ship. So like, I would have a ship and you would have a ship, and we both just have ship. But there you go. This one ship has successfully beaten 3 of mine. I'm gonna self-destruct another. This isn't even getting into mods yet. I haven't shown you the mods. There's Star Wars mods and lasers to do the time control in the campaign. Yes, you can actually do the time control in multiplayer as well. The time control isn't considered cheating by anybody because it's necessary sometimes in order to make... Because this is what this looks like at regular quote-unquote speed. That's how fast. Suddenly the ship's gone. Like, the ships move incredibly quick. And you can go up to 8x. So 8x... 1x is for, like... You know, you're finishing a fight and everything. 8x is like you're mining, you're not doing anything. And then half speed and quarter speed is typically for, like, making combat decisions. And 1/8 speed is because it fucking looks cool. Happening slow. But you need the slowdown in order to make combat decisions. Like, there's no way you could play without a slowdown. No way in hell. But anyway, so there you go. So that's what this looks like. And I scratched the surface here. You know what? Here, I'll these. Here's a ship I made almost entirely with mods. Laser Vet. It's a small ship, about 1.7 million. But this isn't the Star Wars mod. This is a comparable mod called Galactic Allegiance. Here, if I turn off the internal view real quick, I do that. I don't remember. You got big ass bubble shields and laser capital turrets on the top. So like this is what you would be playing at for. Gotta be someone out there who just played on one. Oh, I'm sure. So this is what this looks like in the quarter speed you'd be playing normally at when you're in combat. What firing these weapons look like. Looks pretty good. Fires pretty fast. It's all super laser capital turrets and shit. On 1X, that's what this looks like. Same thing. There is not time to decide how to deal with this. But I love this ship because it's just... Except for the exact back of the ship, there's just laser fire no matter where you go. The broadsider. Goodbye. There you go. Actually, just game. Ah, it's better. Now I don't have to go. So normally these are all like hidden in the fog of war, all these question marks and everything, and this is the only quote-unquote cheatsy thing that I do. I hate having to fly around forever looking for the last couple ones for the exploration missions, so I just reveal them. It doesn't tell me what's there, just that there's something there. Very nice. Yeah, I'm sure there's some... Dude, there are some monsters out there who like, do shit in this game I don't understand. There's some absolutely wild shit out there. Alright, let's go see if we can... Yeah, no way. Put the phone down, pass out while watching. Yeah, go for it, man. Feed my algorithm. Let me lull you to sleep. Yeah, just make a donation, Jarrett, for the ASMR stream for the next hour. I'll put you out like a light. I'll do a lot of things for money. I am kidding. Do not give me your money. That was good bad. Fuck this guy up. Fuck this guy up. Fuck this guy up. Yeah. I have too many crew. The crew are resupplying the shield too quickly. So this is what I'm talking about, one of those things about crew efficiency. So I haven't improved the efficiency of the design of my ship, but I've kind of brute forced efficiency by doubling up on the amount of crew that I had. And when you have extra crew, they'll focus on things like repowering shields. So you need a certain amount of damage to break a shield, and if the crew are resupplying the shield to bring the shield back up online, you also need enough damage to out-damage the resupply rate. If you don't have enough damage to out-damage the resupply rate of the shield, then the shield just stays up forever. So despite having 3 cannons, which would be plenty enough to kill this ship, my shield resupplying rate was too quick, and they weren't maneuverable enough to get around my shield, and so I just killed them without taking damage. Even though 3 cannons should have torn me to tiny little pieces. I'm gonna shift this size. Without this shield, I would have lost that fight. 100%. Any ships I come across with 4 cannons, or a couple cannons and the disruptor weapons, are scary to me because the disruptor weapons pierce shields and power down systems. So that's my weakness right now, is disruptor weapons will get through my shield and take off my weapons power and also depower my shield quicker. And then the cannons will fuck my day up afterwards. Yeah, I feel that. To be fair, your bank doesn't actually, like, control what charges go through. They just get notified. Now, they can fight a charge after it's already happened. Or they can block a specific charge source from happening altogether. So, like, if you feel like you're getting shit on by some money, you can call them and be like, hey, I don't want this charge to go through, but it keeps going through anyway. You, like, block them charging me. Pretty sure that's a thing that most banks will accommodate. What I'm doing right now is I'm slowly killing stuff and gathering resources. I would sell the resources for money, but I'm just grinding the money the hard way by taking on the bounties. And then collecting the resources to use to build the next ship. Because the resources will go directly into building a ship cost. So if a part costs 20 iron, and I have the 20 iron on hand, then the cost for building that part is free, and it just uses the iron instead. If I don't have it, and I build next to a station, I can pay money to purchase the materials I'm missing from the station instead. That's why the mining ship is useful, because in exchange for my time spent mining, I build the ship for free. It allows me to build bigger ships faster in the long run, because eventually the bounties aren't enough to keep paying for bigger and bigger ship upgrades. First couple systems, it's okay, but later on it's going to be way too much. Once you start getting into the millions of costs for your ship, the bounties just simply don't pay enough for you to make those types of upgrades. You over, budget, Rip. We put the stream up. Bet, buddy, bet. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So this does mean that I'm back to my big tragic. Probably stream till I get tired, my dams. Station is pretty to look at. On the blueprint parts. Be able to make that. Cells to the highest. It's easy. I could make a very basic factory just to mass produce a single thing that sells for a ton. One hypercoil is $270. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Sell the steel. I can always get more steel. Steel is super easy. Sell that. I keep the processors and I keep the uranium, keep diamonds, keep tri-steel. Needle coils and hypercoils. What is the cost? Oil factory 13? Go harvest a shit ton of steel from the ship graveyard real quick. Want a fuckload. It's gonna take a hot minute. So we can observe the deconstruction at 8x speed. It's very satisfying to look at. Just put this to 1x speed, walk away, leave this streaming for the next 20 minutes. It's fine. Set it to quarter speed, walk away for an hour. Okay, that is a ton of steel. Just a little thing. Let's go sell it. Check how much. Is it worth a different amount? I don't want to find out. So I have 18.9k if I sell it here. Was it worth at the other station right now? Does it change? Is it different? I don't know. You're smart enough not to fly in the sun, right? With 18.9 at the other station. With here. Still 18.9. Okay, so it's worth the same. It's in that. Oh, here. Coils. Hypercoils are 25 and K sources. Let's go hunt this. Since it's right. Hey, where's maybe. Go. This before. Nice. Dude. Here, 50. Sale for 1. That does raise a question. If it takes more than 3 coils to make 1 hypercoil, and the coils are more efficient to make. They require copper. Because hypercoils are coils plus copper. $50. Okay. Buying them. That's for 50%. For them all. We're here. There, it was just 25 at the other one. Yeah. Here's we must have. Alright, so oils. Well, it uses 2 coils. One coil per second and 0.25 copper. 4 copper. 4 second. 1 second to use 4 copper. Okay. Half a copper per hypercoil. Okay. 2 per hypercoil, half per. Yeah. Ooh, 1 copper for 2 hypercoils. So it's 1 copper and 4 coils for 2 hypercoils. Coils are 1 copper a coil. So in terms of raw copper cost, do some math here. Hang on. Math on live stream never goes well for any streamer ever, but let's just do some math here. We've got 1 copper for a coil. Okay. It's 4 coils, which is 4 copper. So it's 5 copper to make 2 hypercoils. 5 copper to make 2 hypercoils. 2 hypercoils sells for 300. Okay? 2 hypercoils sells for 300. For 5 copper, right? Doing that right? Got it? 2 coils translates to 2 copper, so that's 2.5 copper. 2.5 copper for 1 hypercoil. 5 copper for 2 hypercoils. Versus the same 5 copper would just make 5 coils. So what's better? 5 coils or 2 hypercoils? Did they think of that math? 5 times 50. 250. It is just barely better to make hypercoils. Just barely. It is just barely better to make hypercoils. By $50. Right? Okay. Now, the other thing to consider is that in an investment of $50,000 worth, ignoring the material cost, let's say we only pay money for it, $50,000 worth, to pay off the at 50 at a time. Yeah, there's the catch. $50 at a time of worth. So how long would that take? We're making how many hypercoils per second does this? 0.5 hypercoils per second versus 0.5 hypercoils per second versus 0.67 coils per second. So we've got $50,000 worth. We need it to pay off the difference of doing so coils. Just coils is 30,000. Hypercoils would require the coil factory as well. We're paying that off with. It's actually 80,000. Need both factories, so $80,000 worth of money in terms of factory value, divided by $150 per hypercoil. Would you really? Seriously? Thank you. Alright. It was roughly 533. That's 533 hypercoils we would need. That's making. What is it? Half a hypercoil per second. So 533. Half a hypercoil per second. Oh god. Hang on. My brain's frying. My brain's trying to fizzle out. The 800 seconds, roughly, of constant production. That's assuming constant production. That's 800 seconds of production to make the 533, right? Half of it. What did I divide that by? No. 533 hypercoils divided by the time it takes. So if it took 2 seconds per hypercoil, 533 divided by 2. $533 hypercoils. If it took 4 seconds per hypercoil, that'd be times 4 for 2,132. This is producing half a hypercoil per second. So it's taking 2 seconds to make 1. Okay. Yeah, okay. God, I don't know why I was having a stroke over that so hard. It's gonna take 1,066 seconds. Alright, fuck. 1,066 seconds to pay off the $80,000. Versus, this is 0.67 coils per second. So it's that. We'll just call that how many coils a second is that? It's 2/3 coils per second. We'll call that every 1 second it's making like hell, we'll even just call it we'll just call it the same rate. Fuck it, just for the ease of the math. $30,000. $30,000 worth. Coils sell for 50 each. So divided by 50, 600 coils I'd need to pay off the 30,000. That. $600 coils, and if it takes 1 second, 1,200 seconds. Oh man. I guess so technically it is better to do the hypercoils then. It's just a long payout. And fuck all that. Ugh. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Fine. Now let's just we'll just coils. Mining laser. Alright. Damn it. Thought of it. I think they thought of it. The hypercoils are just ever so slight. I don't feel like trying to do the exact math with the coils because 7 and I'm doing all of that without a fucking calculator. Stupid, I guess. Like I said, math never goes well when you're on stream. But I still think it works out to be just barely more worth it to do the hypercoils in the long run. I just didn't want to. This is going to be better for getting. It'll be how we get our mining ship online faster. massive amount of coils in here. Oh, fishing stream. Gonna make my plan here is to just make an ungodly amount of coils. Truly a monstrous amount. Sell enough to make the hypercoil factory. Translate all of that into hypercoil. All the coils into hypercoil. It's okay, we can just have the last little bit of the stream be peaceful mining. It's about time to end the stream anyway. 2 hours in. We'll mine for a little bit, check out our earnings. There. Oh my god, I need to let them do some processing, huh? I feel like it's gonna be running for a while. Coil capacity 2600. Oh my god. Nice. much did this actually translate to? 1,000? Yeah, okay. Good. So mine. How bad is it to get the factory? I wonder. Where's my box? Box? Why the fuck are you all the way over there? Who bought? Who? What madman? Box. Kill you. Family. Hypercoal factory is too much. Too much. Not have a processor? Processors. I bet I used them. Well, I mean, it's just sales. Quick 20K. And okay. Sell more coils. Oh, I'll sell the hyper coils too. Be making more of those, so main shipped. You guys are assholes. Damn it, the cost keeps going up. Selling the resources. Get more copper. Oh dear God. There's a lot of copper. Holy shit. Holy shit. Perfect. Bring me all of the copper in the world. Thank you, sir. God, do I not have enough storage for this? No way. Holy shit. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Using coils for a minute. Ah! Efficient processors. We'll buy the f***ing processors then. Hey you, hey you. Rejected. Fuck you. I should shoot and kill you. Good. You're getting parts. Huh? Really? It's stupid. Oh boy. And one can only hope. Hi. Hypercoils. Motherfucker. Processors. Lots of processors. Finally. You guys ignore the goofy acidness of the ship. It's all temporary, I promise. Now we're gonna go mine. Now copper will be processed in coils and hypercoils. Translate all of our coils into hypercoils. Things will be loaded with the sauce. Yeah. it seems kind of backwards, but when the ship's out of power like that, it'll force some of the copper to go into the coil factory, which is what we want. The cool thing about this setup is that everything we're making to using to make money comes entirely from copper. I don't have to mine any other resources. It's all copper. Coils. Hyper coils are up. I'm mining. After we bank our first break of hyper coils, I think we'll call that the end of the stream. Bigger number make brain happy. Make brain happy. Nice. Brain happy. Seeing these extra large asteroids, brain very happy. Okay. All this fuck. All that shit. Supposed to be at capacity. Typical. My brain happy. So good. So satisfying. Consume the stars. It. Our capacity on copper. We're gonna sit and process for a minute. I think that is our sign. We're gonna finish the rest harvesting the rest of this asteroid. Able. And then we're gonna process what we've got stored up. All that. A good stream. Good. Journey happens. And then watch the processing happen. Very good. But funny enough, it looks like it's gonna process all of the copper into copper coils, so we're not gonna actually make much more hyper coils than what we've already got because it's turning it all into coils instead. Oh no, there it goes, moving them now. It'll at least use up what's stored up right here. Fair enough. Oh. Okay. 156 hypercoils. Brings us to, drumroll please. Oh, yeah. Grand total. $150,000 to end the stream off, and that is what we will use to make our next ship. But in the meantime, we're gonna save this. We'll save it as a stream world, and I think that is gonna do it for today's stream. So, thanks for watching, guys. Big shout out to Jarrett for paying for it sounds like we're gonna have to do a part two. Although maybe I'll do a part two at like not 4. See you guys in the next.